guys, so today I'm going to be doing an updated YouTuber book collection video. As you guys know, I made one of these a few months ago, and since then I have gotten a few comments asking me to do an updated version, and so I'm going to be doing that for you guys today. And also because, like I said, I have done one of these videos before, I won't be talking about all of these books in the same amount of detail as I did in the last video because I would just be repeating myself. So if you guys are interested in learning more about some of the books that I mentioned, then you can check out the previous YouTuber book collection video, or you can check out the book reviews that I've done on them, and I will link all of them in the description below, so be sure to check those out at the end of the video. And yeah, without further ado, here is my updated YouTuber book collection. So the way that I'm going to do this is basically similar to the way I did the last one. I'm going to go through these books in the order that I got them and make a little comment on some of them if I haven't already. So yeah, the first one that we have here in this huge pile that I have next to me is Grace's Guide, The Art of Pretending to be a Grown-Up by Grace Helbig. Like I said in the last video, I did really enjoy this as my first YouTuber book, and Grace is releasing a second book, but it is not being released until I think February or January of next year, and it is basically Grace's Guide to Style, The Art of Pretending You Have It, or something like that. Grace seems to have very long book titles, which I seem to have noticed. So yeah, something to do with style, and I need to pre-order that because I'm really excited about that. So yay, great things from Grace Helbig. The next two books I have, I don't really need to talk about at all. They are the Pointless books, Pointless Book 1 and Pointless Book 2 by Alfie Days. I've already talked about these a lot, and I also make videos on my YouTube channel filling out both of these books, so if you guys want to check out the playlists for those, link in the description below. The next two books I have are Girl Online and Girl Online on Tour by Zoe Sugg. So the last time that I talked to you guys, I only had the first Girl Online book, but since then Zoe has released a second book, Girl Online on Tour. Still have not got around to reading this one, but I am excited about it, and what's really great about my Girl Online on Tour book is that I bought a signed edition from Amazon. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but Zoella was doing a limited edition signed copy of her book, and while they were on sale I had to pick one up because it was like, I love Zoella and I really wanted something signed by her, and what better way to get a signed copy than to buy one. So I was really lucky that I got that, and I'm really excited to get around to reading it. The next book that I have is again from another British YouTuber, and it is Love Tanya by Tanya Burr. I already talked to you guys about this book in the last video. I really enjoyed it, and I think I also heard a rumor, or not really a rumor, but I heard some news that Tanya actually is releasing another book, and this time it's all about baking, which I probably won't pick up because I'm not much of a baker, but I'm super happy for Tanya to be releasing another book, especially to do with baking, because in this book she does have a section on baking, and so it'd be really great to see her expand that and her brand in that way. So yay for Tanya. The next book that I have is I Hate My Selfie by Shane Dawson. Like I said in my last video, I absolutely love this book because I love Shane Dawson a lot. I also heard that he is working on book number 2, which again is super exciting because, like I said, I really love Shane and I really love the direction his life is going right now. He seems to be really happy, and so I'm super excited to see what his next book will be about. Next we have The History of My Insanity by Trisha Paytas, and in my last YouTuber book collection video, this was the book that I was currently reading, and I have since finished the book and I really enjoyed it, and I really need to get around to picking up more of Trisha's books because in case y'all didn't know, Trisha has written several books. She started the YouTuber writing game way back. I think 2008 was maybe when Trisha released her first book. Either way, I'm way behind. I need to pick up more of hers because Trisha's life has always been very interesting to me, and I'm excited to see what more she shares with us in her books. Then we have Beneath the Glitter by Ellen Blair Fowler, and again, in my last YouTuber book collection video, I had not read this book. Since then, I have read this book. It is a fictional book, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good fictional book, and I know that Ellen Blair have a sequel, which is called, if this one's called Beneath the Glitter, I don't remember exactly what the sequel to this book is called, but either way I really need to pick it up because I'm really excited to see what happens in the next one. And then we had A Work in Progress by Connor Franta. So again, I had not read this book in my last video, but I have since then read it and I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed reading Connor's look on life. Connor is one of those people that, even though he's quite young, he sounds very wise and you could definitely learn a lot from him, and so I really did enjoy his book. The only thing I will say is that I'm really sad that I didn't hold out longer to get his book, because he has released special limited edition signed copies of his book for Christmas, and I saw them in Waterstones the other day and I really wanted to buy one, but since I already had a copy of the book I decided to pass. The next book that I have is In Real Life, My Journey into a Pixelated World by Zoe Graceffa. Again, something that I read over the summer. Again, I really enjoyed it. I really thought that this was a great way to get to know Joey, and it was a great insight into Joey's dating life, because as you guys know, this was the main way that Joey had decided to come out. In his book, he has chapter 14, it says he's gay, and then he begins to talk about his first real relationship and dating whenever he moved to Hollywood and stuff, and I thought that was really interesting because I don't think that a lot of YouTubers talk about dating. It's something that is very personal, so for him to delve into that in his book I thought was really interesting, and I really enjoyed the gossip, so definitely really enjoyed Joey's book as well. So the next YouTuber book that I have might quite possibly be my most favourite YouTuber book so far, and that is IJustine, an analog memoir by Justine Azaric, aka IJustine. So what I think I really liked about Justine's book was her story. She was able to make a career on the internet for herself when the internet wasn't really a big thing, and I just thought it was so interesting, and I think it's a very different side of Justine, because if you watch Justine's videos, she's kind of scatterbrained and kind of insane, but the way that she wrote her book is very different than that. Her style of writing was a lot more mature, which I think was really good for her. I think that showing that different side of her was very interesting, because sometimes you do forget that she is a grown woman, that she is quite mature, she's one of the older people on YouTube, and I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. I just mean that Justine's been around for a long time, and the fact that she's been able to establish such a brand for herself is really amazing, and so definitely it's one of those books that I really enjoyed. And like I said, I really did enjoy hearing about what the internet was like before it became a big thing, and I just found her story really inspiring, especially as she is one of the very few females in the tech industry and things like that. I just found her story really interesting and I really enjoyed it. And one thing that Justine and I have in common is our love for Twitter, so I really enjoyed hearing about how way back when Twitter wasn't a big thing, how she used to force everyone around her to get Twitter, because I've been there. And so yeah, again, I just really enjoyed this book, and I especially think that if you aren't a big YouTube person and you aren't really into YouTubers, that Justine's book is a great one to read, because, I don't know, I can't say enough good things about it. I just really enjoyed it, so definitely recommend this one out of all of the other YouTuber books. Okay, so the next book that I have is the one that I'm currently reading, and that is Life with a Sprinkle of Glitter by Louise Pentland, aka Sprinkle of Glitter. So I don't actually watch Louise's videos, but I picked her book up on a whim whenever I was on holiday with my friends over summer, and I actually really enjoy Louise's book. Again, it is one of those advice books, and I basically just stopped reading this whenever I started uni. I'm so close to the end, literally only have one section of advice to read left, and I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoy Louise's outlook on life, and I do hope to eventually get around to watching her YouTube videos as well. And finally, the very last YouTuber book that I'm going to talk about in this video is Binge by Tyler Oakley. So this is one of the books that I still haven't read, and that's because I'm still reading Louise's book. So this one's been put on hold, but I'm super excited to read Tyler's book because I love Tyler Oakley. He's one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and he's been doing such amazing things this past year that I just can't wait to read more about his life in his book. And I'm super excited to also watch his documentary Snervous, which was released earlier in December. Still haven't got around to reading or watching that, but I will get around to it very soon, as well as reading his book, because the way that Tyler's talked it up, it sounds too good to be true. So can't wait to read all the dirt in Binge. And so guys, that was it for my updated YouTuber book collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. But wait, there's more. Also in this video, I have decided that I'm going to show you some of the other YouTube merchandise that I have recently purchased. And that is because YouTubers release more than just books. They release lots of other things as well, including beauty products, DVDs, stationery, posters, the whole works. And so I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I do have and maybe talk about things that I currently want to get or I'm thinking about getting. So yeah, without further ado, here's my other YouTube merch. So the first piece of YouTuber merch that I want to show you guys is the James and Friends notebook. This is part of a stationery line that was released by Chapman earlier this year, and I think it's really adorable. All of the stationery comes with like this cute little like robot design on it, as well as James and all his other friends. There's more in the back. Y'all can see there better. So yeah, like this stationery line with these little characters, I thought it was really adorable. The only thing I have from the stationery line, however, is this notebook. However, I am considering getting more of it because it's just so adorable. The next thing that I want to show you guys is Joe and Casper Hit the Road on DVD. This was recently released by Zoe Sugg and Casper Lee, who are roommates and YouTubers, and it basically follows them on a little trip to Europe where they do jobs to earn money. And I really enjoyed this DVD. I thought it was really fun. I really like Joe and Casper, even though I only really watch Casper's videos, but I really enjoy them two together, and so I definitely really enjoyed this DVD and definitely recommend it if you love Joe and Casper. It is just so much fun, and I hope that they do more things like this because I'd really love to see them do more of this. In fact, it kind of makes me want them to go on The Amazing Race. I would love to see Joe and Casper on The Amazing Race, and ever since Tyler Oakley and Corey Cool went on The Amazing Race, I feel like they could also get Joe and Casper on The Amazing Race. Plus, Joey Graceffa was also on The Amazing Race, so if we could just have an all YouTuber version of The Amazing Race, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, anyway, like I said, really enjoyed the DVD, really hope that Joe and Casper can make more stuff like this because I thought it was really enjoyable, and yeah, can't wait to see where they go next. The next piece of YouTuber merch that I want to talk about is something that you guys have seen in my videos before, and it is my Dream Big poster signed by Chapman. Jim released these posters limited edition a while ago, and I decided to pick one up mainly because I really enjoyed the design of it. I thought it was really simple and really great, and I really love Jim's story behind why he decided to make the posters. And if you guys watched my video where I talk about the quote "Dream Big," then you can find out all about that. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. Okay, so moving on to YouTuber beauty products. British YouTubers Tanya Burr and Zoe Sugg both have their own exclusive beauty product line at Superdrug, and me being me, of course I had to pick up some stuff from there. Last year I did make a Zoella Beauty First Impressions video where I talked about my first impressions of the whole of the first Zoella Beauty range, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave it in the description below. But these are some of the beauty products of hers that I have now, and then I'll talk about Tanya's, and then the video will be done. So yeah. The first two things that I have from the Zoella Beauty range are these two makeup bags. These are the pink ones with the guinea pig on them with glasses. This is one of my favorite designs for Zoe's makeup bags. She does have quite a lot of makeup bags now, but I really enjoyed these ones, and one thing I will say about them is that they're actually huge. I didn't think that they were going to be this big, but you'd be surprised how much stuff you can fit in these, so I really enjoy them. And the reason why I have two is because I got one of them as a birthday present and I already bought one for myself, so I do have two, but I really enjoy having two because again, they're super adorable and you can never have too many makeup bags. The next thing that I have of Zoe's is her Kissy Missy lip balm, and I actually don't wear this that much, and that is because it is pigmented. It is a very strong pink color, and it's not exactly my favorite, and so I definitely don't wear this that much. However, if you are looking for a lip balm that gives you that little bit something extra rather than just keeping your lips moist, definitely pick up this because it is a pretty pink color. However, I just don't think it's my shade. Next, I have two Zoella Fizz bars. I have the one in the original packaging, and then I have the newer one that she brought out. However, this one's kind of open. Really love the packaging on these. Really think they're adorable, and I can't decide which one that I like better. I kind of like both of them, so I buy both. Next, I have both Zoella body mists. I have Zoella Blissful Mistful Body Mist, which was in her first collection, and then the newer one, which is Zoella Let's Spritz Body Mist. Again, really love both of these scents. Think they're both really great. However, I think I prefer the original one over this one, and I think it's because I prefer the scent of the first line rather than the second line in general, and that's just a personal thing. I feel like this one is a lot more girly and feminine, whereas this would be like more fresh and summery. So it depends how you feel that day, what you're really going for, but I do have both. Next, I have Zoella's Foam Sweet Foam Shower Gel. I have not actually used this yet, and that is because I'm currently still using Zoella's Let's Soak Bath and Shower Gel. So once I make my way through that, I will definitely be getting onto this. Again, this is part of Zoe's second line of beauty products, and I haven't really actually experienced a lot of her newer beauty products, so I'm really excited to try this out. And the last Zoella beauty product that I have is the Creamy Madly Dreamy Body Lotion, and again, I really love this stuff. I really love the smell of her first line of beauty products, and I use it all the time. So those were all of my Zoella beauty products. Moving on to my Tanya Burr cosmetics. The first two things that I have here are lip glosses, one in the old packaging and one in the new packaging. The one in the old packaging is in the colour Afternoon Tea, and the one in the new packaging is in the colour Lunch Date. I've talked about these lip glosses in videos before. I absolutely love them. I just love the feel of them. They're very good lip glosses to have, and very pigmented, so I really enjoy them. And I have also mentioned numerous times before how much I love the new packaging of Tanya Burr Cosmetics. I just think it looks so high-end and so pretty, and there are no words. I just love it so much. So really loving these lip glosses. Really excited to pick them up in even more colors. However, I have not been adventurous enough to try the other colors. I try to stay with like neutrals for lip glosses, but kind of want to pick up more of these lip glosses in different colors to see what they're like. Next, I have 4 different Tanya Burr Cosmetics nail polishes, which are really awkward to hold. I have 3 in the new packaging and 1 in the old packaging, and the color that I have in the old packaging is New York Night, which is a really nice deep purple color, which I've talked about in videos before. And then the colors that I have in the new packaging are Duvet Day, which is like a really nice grey colour, and then I have the blue one, which is Little Duck, which I really love the colour of, again because it's very bright. And then I have this purplish one, which is in the colour Fairy Godmother, and again, really loving these, really loving the new packaging, and I actually really dig the pastel colours. I was a little bit unsure about them whenever I got them, but honestly, I really love them, and really love Tanya Burr nail polish. And every time that I go into Superdrug, I'm always looking for new nail polish colours, and I have to stop myself from buying the Tanya Burr nail polish every time I'm in, because it's like some of the colours that I have are similar to colours I already have, like such as red nail polish and pink nail polish. I have too much red and pink nail polish, but that doesn't mean I don't want to buy the Tanya Burr ones because they're pretty. And yeah, okay. Moving on to the final thing in this YouTuber book collection slash YouTuber merch video is this Tanya Burr eyeshadow palette in the color Galaxy. I talked about this recently in one of my Vlogmas vlogs. I really love it. If I show you guys the colors, it is a very nice smoky eye palette, and then you have like the heart mirror. I just dug my nail into that. That's great. But yeah, no, really love the eyeshadow colors in this palette. Really like to use it on nights out and things like that. Now I have nail polish all over my fingers. not nail polish, eyeshadow. Anyway, that is it for my YouTuber book collection slash YouTuber merchandise collection video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments below what your favorite YouTuber book is, or any piece of YouTuber merch that you really like. Let me know in the comments below. And I'm super excited for 2016 because I know it's again going to be another fantastic year for YouTubers, and I'm super excited to see what they bring out next, because you know I'm going to spend money on it. And yeah, so again, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. So today I thought that I would take you through my YouTuber book collection. As you guys know, almost every YouTuber under the sun has written a book, and being the crazy fangirl that I am, I of course had to go out and buy them all.